So one of the most iconic yet controversial Elemental Hero cards that existed in the past is called Elemental Hero Air Neos. Countless YouTube channels have done their theories and explanations on why this card has never been reprinted since Strike of Neos, and although we'll likely never get a clear answer as to why this card got wiped from the Yu-Gi-Oh catalogs, I wanted to make this video to not only share with you guys my opinion on why this card is banned, but I actually have some hidden secrets about this card as well as the whole Strike of Neos set. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so Strike of Neos the set was released on the 16th of November in 2006. Air Neos debuted in that set as an ultimate rare alongside 10 other ultimate rare, and then it was later released in February 2007 in the TCG. However, on the TCG side, because it was handled by Upper Deck, there was a lot more exclusivity as well as a lot harder pull rates than the OCG. Strike of Neos was also the first set to bring back secret rares into the GX era. Every set before that had the ultimate rare as the max rarity. However, it didn't do that on the OCG side, they only did it on the TCG. However, the commons, the rares, the super rares, as well as the ultra rares all pretty much remained the same. The only change between the OCG and the TCG was the secret rares as well as the hobby and retail dynamic, which made the rares in this set also have ultimate rare versions. This is something that does not exist on the OCG. If you don't know what I'm talking about with hobby and retail, I highly recommend this video. It's one of my first videos on this channel. It is an extremely important prerequisite to understanding the hobby and retail dynamic that we're going to be discussing in this video. Now, before we get to Air Neos specifically, let me just give you an overview of this set. This set introduces new cards based around the Neospatians as well as Dark World. Most notably Rainbow, Overlord of Dark World, as well as Dark World Dealings. These cards were stupid broken back in the day. The ratios for this box is you would get 4 super rares, sometimes 1 ultra rare. You're guaranteed 2 ultimate rares. However, you are not actually guaranteed a secret rare. It also introduces the 6 Samurai archetype as well as the secret rare Grandmaster of the 6 Samurai, which is a super badass card, man. Like, this card looks so sick. Some other notable cards, which are some of my personal favorites, are the 3 vanilla ultimate rares. So there's Spiral Serpent, Gene Warped Werewolf, as well as Frostosaurus. The ultimate rare pattern on these cards is unbelievable. It's truly gorgeous. Now, on the TCG side, as I mentioned earlier, there is the hobby and retail dynamic. These 3 vanilla ultis cover both the retail and the hobby side. So the Werewolf is a hobby ultimate rare, and then the other 2, Frostosaurus and Spiral Serpent, are retail ultimate rares. Now, you cannot pull hobby ultimate rares from retail booster boxes, and you can't pull retail ultimate rares from hobby booster boxes. One special thing about retail ultimate rares is the fact that there was a very small print run of retail ultimate rares that had no name misprints on them. So I showed this in one of my previous videos. I received a gem mint pack pulled Spiral Serpent with no name, no emboss, nothing like that. I have seen other Strike of Neos retail ultimates have this issue. However, they are extremely rare. On the flip side, there's a very cool nuance for hobby ultimate rares, which is the ultra and super dynamic. Ultimate rares that were originally super rares in the set are actually a lot easier to pull than ultimate rares that were originally ultra rares. So the 4 ultra ultimates in this set, Rainbow, Air Neos, Glow Neos, as well as Grand Neos, are all way more difficult to pull than the other ultimate rares that are originally super rares. It is approximated to be around 1 to 4. So for every one of these ultra ultimates, there are 4 super ultimates. This makes these 4 ultra ultimates as rare, if not rarer, than ghost rares. And although the retail ultimate rares are really cool, the hobby ultimate rares by far eclipse the retail ones, which makes the hobby booster boxes almost twice as expensive as the retail ones. Now, if you have a Strike of Neos box and you want to know if yours is hobby or retail, what you do is flip it on the back. Right below the barcode, you are going to see a 6-digit number. And if yours reads 104033, then you have a retail booster box. And again, hobby ultimate rares are basically super rares and ultra rares that are converted into ultimate rares, and then the retail ultimate rares are basically rares originally which are converted to ultimate rares. So that's the first edition part. There are no unlimited booster boxes for Strike of Neos, so anytime you have unlimited packs, they all came out of special editions. So let's get into that now. So for special editions, there are two types. There's the blister packs as well as like the special edition boxes, the ones with 2 packs inside as well as an Enemy of Justice. The blister pack is a North American exclusive. So every time you get a special edition or an unlimited Strike of Neos booster pack that is North American, it came out of the blister pack. And then anytime you get a European one, it came out of the special edition boxes. Although the Enemy of Justice booster pack inside of this special edition box is also very special, and we'll be covering that in a future video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. The Strike of Neos booster packs inside of this are also extremely unique when compared to the North American version. What's so interesting is on the North American side, because Upper Deck was running everything, these guys have this hard on for basically making everything so exclusive. And in their release, every single unlimited product did not contain hobby variants. So this means that you cannot even pull, for example, Air Neos as an ultimate rare in unlimited. However, because Upper Deck did not run the European releases, in this box you could pull it. So far we have 3 different ultimate rare versions for this card. The first edition North American, the first edition European, and then we have the European Unlimited. So that's the ultimate rare. I did want to cover the ultra rare real quick. The ultra rare does not have any sort of exclusivity. You can pull it from either retail or hobby booster boxes in both first edition as well as unlimited. The only one that you cannot pull from the special editions is the ultimate rare North American. But wait, there's more. A lot of people know about this type of dynamic, but did you know that there's actually one more release of Strike of Neos that brought us Air Neos as an ultimate rare to the North American region? This all happened in 2011 with the Samurai Assault special edition box. This release is super interesting to me for multiple reasons. The first and most important is the fact that this was released post 2011, and I do have a video coming up on this, which is what happened to Yu-Gi-Oh cards after the separation of Upper Deck and Konami. But for a quick summary, what happened is that the border around the cards as well as the text box became embossed like the image and the stars. However, the ultimate rares in that Strike of Neos set do not have this, which is so mind-blowing, because when they did it with, for example, Duelist Pack Kaiba, they changed the format of the ultimate rares. They didn't do it for this one. So the ultimate rare Air Neos looks just like the original. And what's even more interesting is that this Samurai Assault set did not get released in Europe or any other region. It is a North American exclusive. So now we have 4 different types of Air Neos that we can possibly collect. 2 first editions, 2 unlimiteds. One is exclusive to the European special edition boxes, while the other one is exclusive to the North American Samurai Assault boxes. Air Neos on the North American side can only be had with boxes that have the code 104026 on the back. You cannot pull it from any other Strike of Neos booster boxes. And wait, there's even more. So the Strike of Neos that was released in the Samurai Assault does not have Fusion deck in the text box. So because this was released after Synchros, the Fusion deck got renamed to Extra Deck, and thus they had to errata the text box inside of Air Neos. So for the unlimited version, when you take a look at it, if it says Extra Deck, then you know it came out of Samurai Assault. If it says Fusion deck, then you know it came out of the European booster boxes. And for the first edition, obviously because it came before the Synchro era, it's all gonna say Fusion deck in the text box. But wait, there's even more nuance to the Samurai Assault. So because this was released in 2011, what's so interesting here is that the secret rares are also affected by the 2011 change. Now this one I'm going to be covering in way more detail, but the secret rares that were released from 2011 to 2014 look way different than regular secret rares. Sets like Legendary Collection Yugi's World, Legendary Collection GX are all affected by this dynamic. And again, these are all going to be covered in their own videos. But I just find this so fascinating because like the secret rares got the change, they look completely different. However, the ultimate rares, they decided to go back to the original style. Even though in Samurai Assault, the Storm of Ragnarok packs inside have the modern ultimate rare pattern. So this whole debacle makes Strike of Neos Neos such a unique set with so much history and lore. And since we're on the topic of Air Neos, in my opinion, I do think it is a copyright issue for this card, and that's why this card has not been reprinted. I don't think Konami's allowed to make money on this card, and that's why you'll see it in some of the video games, but you won't see it in something like the card game. And I don't think Konami cares enough to fight for Air Neos to come back into the card game. So it does have a very similar nuance like Kadabra in the Pokemon world. If you don't know, Kadabra was banned for the longest time in Pokemon because some magician sued Pokemon for the word. So this made Kadabra and Alakazam not reprintable since like 2001. I think they only recently started reprinting Kadabra and Alakazam. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This was a huge amount of information, and this set is the set that reintroduces the most beautiful rarity of all, the secret rare rarity, into the set, and they've been around ever since. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, comment down below your thoughts on Air Neos as well as the set. What's the most memorable card for you when this set came out? If you guys want to support me further, I have a Patreon, and you can use the links in the description to shop. I'm gonna leave links where you can pick up Air Neos yourself for a decent price. You can also pick yourself up your own Gardner binder, which I make myself. They're extremely high quality, made for collectors by a collector, and you'd be directly supporting the channel. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.